Welcome to this edition of NewsWrap, where we will have a look at what's happened in the past couple of weeks. Let's begin on the political scene, where there's always something happening. Except for an election, which has been delayed yet again.
The delay now of an election until February of 2019 drew criticism both at home and abroad. It comes as public support for the military junta in power since the May 2014 coup is slipping. Meanwhile, the leader of the anti-government protests that led to the 2014 coup, Suthep Thaugsuban, was indicted on treason and terrorism charges over the demonstrations that left nearly 30 people dead, along with 8 other Democrat Party politicians.
From politics to poaching. The big boss of Italian Thai development was caught red-handed hunting an endangered species. It was caught along with animal carcasses, ammunition and guns.
Premjai Kanasut was among 4 people who were caught on February the 4th by rangers patrolling an area of jungle in Thailand's westernmost province of Kanchanaburi. The group were charged at the local police station with a number of violations, including illegally hunting endangered animals in a sanctuary and possession of weapons and endangered animal carcasses. In this case, the pheasant, deer and black panther carcasses that were found with the group. Some of the charges carry up to 5 years in jail and a 50,000 baht or $1,580 fine.
CCTV footage caught 2 Israeli hitmen in action as they were assassinating a target on the streets of Samui in broad daylight.
A day later, the 2 hitmen were captured by immigration officials in Bangkok. During questioning, they reportedly confessed to killing Maor Malul in the hit on Samui. Malul, according to an Israeli newspaper, was affiliated with crime organizations in the Israeli coastal city of Netanya, and in 2016 was sentenced to jail for the attempted murder of a local crime boss. Dramatic CCTV footage of the real-life assassination was played on TV news reports. It showed a speeding CRV vehicle run over Malul and his wife as they rode on a motorbike, and then quickly reversed to hit them again. Several seconds later, the CRV can be seen hitting Malul once again, after which 2 people jump out of the vehicle and stab him with a knife before fleeing the scene. While Malul died, his wife was severely injured.
In a manhunt that lasted almost 2 weeks and spanned several provinces in the north of Thailand, a Thai-French couple wanted for murder were finally caught, camping out in the forest.
Rujira Imlamai, 37, and her lover Rigau Amori, 34, were found by police in an area bordering the northern provinces of Kampang Phet and Thak. The 2 were charged with murdering and hiding the body of Ruggiera's ex-husband Giuseppe De Stefani. The Italian's burned and dismembered body was discovered in a pitched forest on January the 19th, after which the manhunt for the couple began. Amori was apprehended on the same evening the couple was found, while Ruggiera escaped and was caught the following morning in Thak province, appearing to be famished. Initially denying any involvement in the death of the Italian man, the couple later confessed to killing him. Police had evidence that identified the tyres used to burn Giuseppe's body as coming from Amori's rented house in Pichet, not far from the crime scene. They also gathered CCTV footage and evidence from shops in Thak and Kampang Phet at which the couple had reportedly purchased black spray cans in an attempt to disguise their vehicle.
Elsewhere, we saw what's been called the most expensive real estate deal in Thai history, involving an embassy.
We're talking, of course, about the British Embassy. It was sold for a whopping figure of over 420 million British pounds, or about 18.7 billion baht. And it came, incidentally, just ahead of a whirlwind visit to Thailand by none other than British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson. A statement from the UK's Foreign Office said retailer Central Group had acquired the property on Wireless Road with the support of property investment firm Hong Kong Land, a member of the Jardine Matheson Group in Hong Kong. The money from the deal is expected to go into renovating other British embassies around the world, such as those in Cairo, New Delhi and Washington. The new British Embassy in Bangkok, meanwhile, will relocate to a smaller office in the Sathorn area.
And finally, an epic drug-fueled car chase We say epic because it lasted for 100 kilometers.
Seen from the dashcam of a pursuing police car, the chase in Korat was worthy of any scene from Cops. The way the suspect being chased was swerving from left to right erratically, speeding and putting everybody else on the road in danger, one might have guessed he was high on drugs. And they'd have been right. The chase finally ending as the suspect crashed his truck. Police found on the man several yaba or methamphetamine pills, while the 38-year-old also confessed to having earlier taken the drug after an argument with his girlfriend. Not that it wasn't already obvious.
Great news for those of you who have problems with Bangkok taxis. Well, now there's an app for that, along with an emergency button.
Taxis in the program are those registered as of November the 9th, 2017, and which have GPS tracking. At least 36,000 taxis have already joined up, and it's expected that 100,000 will sign on within 5 years. The Taxi OK mobile app is downloadable on both iOS and Android systems. Customers can see drivers' identities and pictures when they call a cab, while in the passenger section of the vehicle itself, in the case of an emergency, a snapshot camera works in conjunction with an SOS real-time button to send a call for help. The Land Transport Department says Taxi OK offers a more convenient and safer choice in public transportation, and that it will help resolve problems such as impolite drivers.
And that is it for this edition of NewsWrap. I'm Alexander Tanana. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in 2 weeks.